I thought I'd just make some videos here for folks that are trying to do the Quizlet on their own. I'm not going to work it all out for you, but I'm definitely going to point you in the right direction. Okay. So here's red elk, right? He's going to jump off this, hopefully into water, right? Okay, he's moving this way at evidently he's really fast, right? And of course he's going to fly through the air and strike the water like this, right? And the good news is we're just going to use the suvat in this direction, suvat in that direction, right? So our 9.2, that's his horizontal velocity. So that's this guy, 9.2 meters per second. The acceleration here is, of course, 0. He's not going to accelerate horizontally, right? That's this way, right? So our final velocity is also 9.2 meters per second, right? Let's see, it's 6.4 meters above the water, right? So let's draw that cliff again. We need it. This is 6.4 meters, but I don't just put 6.4 here. Remember, he's going to start here and end there, right? So that's actually down 6.4 meters, right? Okay, and then what else do we know? Oh, we know it's a purely horizontal velocity. So this is 0. All these cliff problems are that way, right? And then we know this accelerations. Now, once you get 3, you sort of have a quorum, right? In this direction, all we ever do is S is UT, right? In this direction, it's full-fledged, free fall problems, right? And remember, time, once you get it, can kind of castle across here. Here's how this is going to play out, okay? You are going to find this final velocity. I would use, I guess I'd use no t. So use this guy. V squared is u squared plus 2as, right? And you should get negative 11.2 meters per second, right? So work that out, right? To find the time, you could use anything now that you have the velocity, right? Oh, make it negative, right? When you solve for this v, you're going to have to slap that minus sign on there, okay? Because, of course, it's the absolute value of that, right? To solve for t, I would use no v, so this guy, s is ut. Normally, this is, plus 1/2 at squared. Okay. Normally, we wouldn't choose this to find time because it might be quadratic, but in this case, there's no initial velocity, so it just becomes pretty simple, right? And that'll give you your time in the air, right? You ought to find that, and then that time goes across. And then to figure out where he lands, you're just simply going to go 9.2 times that time, right? It's just initial velocity times time. This formula, by the way, is has the plus 1/2 at squared, okay? The reason that the 1/2 at squared, we're not using it, is that our acceleration is 0, right? So really, in the horizontal direction for all these problems, that's really all there is. Okay, so let's just go over those steps again, right? Okay, first fill in your little table, right? This is the height of the cliff, make it negative, right? Initial velocity is 0 because it's a purely horizontal launch, right? It's like that, right? Okay, our acceleration is Earth's gravity, right? So you know those things. They tell you the horizontal velocity, so fill that in. And then we have no acceleration horizontally, right? So that's the first step, right? Second step is just suvat this, whatever side you can suvat, do it. Okay, so in this case, there really are just 3 things here. There's this, this, and this, and we don't know 2 of them, so we can't do anything. On this side, we know 3, so boom, Betty boom, right? Do that guy, do this guy, right? This will give you the minus 11.2. This will give you the time of 1.14, right? And then pull the time over here. Now you know this and this, and you can find S. Okay, happy hunting. I hope that helps.